Then it's Barnes. And it's Champagnie in at the two-guard spot. And for Charlotte, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Williams is out there with Bridges, and it's Martin in at the three. Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Now, here's Bridges, following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Shot clock at 6. Bridges a screen on Paul. Here's Ball. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And we knew LaMelo was talented coming into the league. What we didn't quite know was how much of an impact he would make in terms of controlling the flow of the game.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Sochan. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Here's Paul. Wembanyama, a screen on Ball. Here's Paul. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Pass to Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Sochan.
Well, you always got to watch out for Sochan as a lob threat. He's got huge balance.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
And the defense had no chance trying to stop him there. Just punishing them on the break.
Now here's Ball. Out to Bridges on the wing, Williams. Ball against Ball. Ball, the pass to Miller. 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. Ball, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Ball against Paul. Here's Champagnie. Wembanyama down low. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. That one goes in.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
here's Ball. Outside Williams. Back to Ball. Puts one up from 19. Outside for Martin. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Outside Ball. Back to Williams. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off inside.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Miles Bridges. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged 21 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with his play here of late.
Well, part of why he's playing so well is in how they're using him. They're not asking him to do things that are outside of his skill set.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Ball. After the basket by San Antonio. Back to Williams. Inside. And it's Ball in the corner. Rebound San Antonio. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
And last year they split their season series, so this is a chance for one of them to get the upper hand on the other.
Hornets trail by 4. Floats it up for Williams. Whoops, they pick off the pass. The shot's good from Paul. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that. He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And that one, good.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Mark Williams. Bridges comes in for Cody Martin. Green, he's checked in for Brandon Miller. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Vassell, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Man with it. The kick out to Williams. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's the Spurs leading by 10. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
On the floor for San Antonio. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with Trey Jones. And it's Collins in at the 5, home in the paint.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And the Hornets with possession here. After the basket by San Antonio. Williams kicks to Bridges. Back to Williams. Charlotte needs to get a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. San Antonio leading by 9. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Here's Castle. His last outing, he had 8 points. Man with it. Jones covering. On the wing, Green. Vassell grabs the board.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Back to Jones. Fires the 3. Vassell with it. He's against Bridges. Back to Jones. Here's Barnes. Ball stolen. Out to Bridges. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Josh Green. San Antonio also making a switch. Johnson, he's checked in for Barnes. Now, here's Vassell. 11 points last game. Johnson with a screen on Curry to the paint. And the basket by Johnson.
That's just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
Man with it. Working on Jones. Williams' shot is off.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Vassell, no good. Hornets trail by 9. And Curry has it in the corner. And the Hornets miss again.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And just beating the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Man finds Williams. That's short off the rim. Spurs leading by 12. Pass to Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
There's the lob to the hoop. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. And then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Washington Wizards.
And for that Thunder game, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Down low. Pass to Castle. Fade away. Wembanyama, no good.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Salon. And nothing is falling for him right now. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. Here's Sohan. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Wembanyama outside. Back to Paul. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. Charlotte's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. The shot by Williams, no good. Spurs leading by 14. Paul surveying the floor. Cuts off the pass. On the wing, Miller. It's deflected. 50 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass the ball. Shot clock at 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on Castle.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020. LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Paul passes to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Does he even have to jump? Do we have a vertical on Vic?
Ball kicks to Williams. Back to Ball. 23 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. Shoots from the line. Charlotte no good that time either. Barnes right side. Here's Wembanyama.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And so it's San Antonio in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a chance now to send it over to David. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's time to go to fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to...
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, right now for the Spurs, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of... Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Charlotte Hornets.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many easy looks for sure, but who knows? Maybe after intermission, they'll bring out the Tigers. And that's a halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Cody Martin. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
Ball against Paul. Ball, the pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. Out to Bridges. From downtown, drills the three-pointer. Bridges got 5 now.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Here's Paul. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Mark Williams.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Bridges dishes the ball. Back to Bridges. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Williams, a screen on Paul. Floats it up for Williams. And that one goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Ball.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Spurs. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Ball with the bucket. He's got 8.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Pass to Sohan. And here is Barnes. The layup off target. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Ball kicks to Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Bridges has got 6 points in the quarter.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes advantage.
Now Paul. He's got 9 to the middle. Bridges with the steal. And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way. And here's Miller outside.
Well, playing his role to perfection. Using his size to control the glass for his team.
Pass to Sohan. Now Wembanyama. Ball's knocked loose. Ball with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Count that bucket. 10 points for LaMelo Ball. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Wow, Sohan just erupts off the floor for the guy. A reminder of how athletic he is.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Williams comes in for Bridges, and it's Trey Mann in for Martin. Here's Jones out to the wing. To Hester Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Offline with his 3. Hornets trail by 15. Now Mann covered by Vassell. Ball from long range. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Mamu Kelishvili hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Mamu Kelishvili has got his first points of the night. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And some changes here for the Hornets. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Mark Williams. Green comes in for Brandon Miller. And it's Seth Curry in for Ball. Williams finds Mann. Richards with it, working on Collins. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. 1:14 left to play in the third. Here's Jones. Got a piece of it. And the wide open shot from Green. No good from outside. Spurs leading by 14. Vassell, the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Back to Vassell. On the wing, Jones. In the corner, Collins with it. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Green inside. Johnson on him. In transition, here come the Spurs. Amukelashvili passes to Johnson.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Hornets trail by 18. Here's Mann. The 11-footer. Offensive rebound. Here's Richards. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Keldon Johnson is out there with Collins. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Castle. And it's Jones in at the point.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Spurs.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Bridges against Collins. Johnson, wide open, he fires. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Ball, and there's the drive, and Ball slams it in.
A magician put the ball in his hands. LaMelo making it look easy.
Jones looking for an opening. It's Vassell on the wing. Johnson, that's for two, makes no mistake on the open jump shot. 8 points for Keldon Johnson.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Ball dishes to Bridges. Ball kicks to Miller. Back to Ball. Over Jones. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Jones against Ball. Collins in the post. Back to Jones. Over Ball. To the inside. Collins. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
And once again, Coach, this storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thank you, David. Stolen away. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Paul passes to Collins. Lets the three fly. Shot by Champagnie, no good. Bridges attacking. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's That's what a star talent does. If Bridges wants to fulfill his potential, he's got to attack. Use that quick first step.
Ball, no one around him. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Sohan with the screen. The open shot by Paul. That one wide left.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Ball slams it in.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Ball against Paul. Williams with the block. Now, here's Ball. He's covered closely.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore. Keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
And it's Ball with the ball for the Spurs. 22 is their biggest lead. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. It's deflected.
High-effort defensive play by Sohan. He can be very effective on that end of the floor.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Sohan. The kick out to Barnes. Nailed from three-point land. And the Spurs lead by 10.
Well, Sohan is one of those guys that always looks for the next pass.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And the Spurs making a change here. Wembanyama is checked in. Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. Pass to Champagnie. Spurs working the ball around now. Takes a three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
You gotta love how decisive Paul is. Phenomenal at making those fast, effective decisions.
And again, the Hornets missing. San Antonio leading by 10.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Spurs.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Chris Paul.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Ball against Miller. Three-pointer. And Chris Paul hits from deep.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
That's good. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
And you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean, I don't know. It was just our defense. Obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports.